Hi, in this video we will see how can we procure data from Google Earth. This is a Google Earth interface, and at present it is showing a picture of a lake. My objective is to get a boundary of this lake into GIS environment for further processing. This might be one of my the project area, and I want to create a map indicating this project area. So how can I transfer the data from here to GIS environment? Let's see. Before that, let's have a quick look at the functions available in Google Earth. So this is a Google Earth Pro, which is freely available for all. So you can download it at your in your system. Here in a Google Earth, there is an option called Show Historical Imagery. So if I click over here, I can see a bar, and here I can see the historical images of the same uh, area. So by looking at this here I can also see the date. By looking at this, I can also see changes which have occurred in the surrounding area. For example, this is a 2005 image and this is a 2020 image. I can see there are significant changes occurred. Okay, so you can also fetch a data from historical imagery, which might be useful for your project. Second option is the way we digitize the dot, polygon and lines in a GIS environment. Same way we can do over here. So the options available are add a place mark, where we can add a dot layer. uh, Here is the add polygon, we can add a polygon layer, and here is the add path. By this we can add a line layer. For example, let me add a dot. So for example, if I want to mark this lake, I will put it at the center of the lake, and I will say, I will give a name as a lake. Okay, I may choose style, color and all those things. Options are available. I am not going to do it right now. Okay, and unless and until your placement is finalized, do not close this window. This is for Google Earth. You have to finalize all your placement and everything, then only you can close the window. Once you close it, then it's done. So this is the location of lake. I will say okay. So this is the location of lake is there in the my temporary places. You can see on the left hand panel. Similarly, I can also add a line. For example, let me add a line. So I will say this is as a road 1. Do not close this window unless and until you finish. So let me trace this as a road. This is the road going from here in this map. Okay, okay. I can say the color, I can say, let me put it as a red. Okay, I can change the width, let me increase the width. Okay, I will say okay. So this is the road, you can see the road. And now let me add a polygon. I want to select this boundary of this lake. So I will say polygon, I will say lake boundary. Okay, do not close this window unless until you finish the digitization. So I am digitizing this. Once you think you are finished, you can change here the colors, area and all those things. If you want, you can put a field. I want only outline, and once you press OK, it will get freeze. Okay, so now I have 3 features. Now let's see how can we transfer from here this data from here to GIS environment. Let's do it one by one. For example, let's say I want to transfer this lake body. What I will do, I will need to right click, and there is a play option called save place as. I will click it, and I will save it over here as the uh, this data folder or here just outside as a leg boundary KML. So there are two options, KML and KMZ. I will place it as a KML and I will say save. Okay, similarly I can select the road and road bound road. I will say save place as, I will say road 1 KML. I will save it, and then I will say dot layer. I will say save place as, and I will say save as KML. Once this is done, you need to go to the GIS environment, then go to the folder where you have stored your data. So I can see over here my data is here. If there is not, it is not here, just refresh it. So I can see this okay, now I can see this lake KML, lake boundary KML and road KML. Okay, now let me fetch the lake KML first. So select, go over here, and you can see this dot layer, lake boundary. You can see this shape polygon layer, and this is a road layer. Let me bring this lake boundary, let me drag and drop it over here, and let me do zoom to layer. So this is the boundary which I have procured. Similarly I can procure the uh, road. Similarly I can procure the dot layer. Okay, so this is the dot, this is the road. Okay, here it is looking in a different because the north is not right. So if I place north right like this, so this is actually real north. So this is, the road is like this, so therefore it is appropriately captured in the QGIS environment. Once I brought it over here, this is it, the job is not done because these are the KML file and we want to convert them into the safe shape file with which the GIS environment is comfortable. So once you bring this layer over here, just you need to do as a save as or export save feature as, and you need to give them a file name. You give them a file name as the lake boundary and save. Ensure that the SHP is selected over here. So you need to now save this file as a shape file. So this will be automatically saved as the polygon shape file, and this will be the CRS because I know the CRS is the same. So it is a 4326, and just say OK. Okay, similarly you can transfer the from these remaining two layers from KML to shapefile, and once this is done, so it means now you have a shapefile of all the road, dot and the polygon as a boundary. So this is the new shapefile. I will remove the original one, remove. Okay, so this is the shape file and I can see where this is located. So it is located somewhere in this part of Maharashtra. So this is done. So this, by doing this, you can by using this by following this process, you can bring the data from the Google Earth to GIS environment, any data. So in this video we have learned how to procure data from the Google Earth to the GIS environment. First, saving the objects as a Google Earth layer, and then exporting those objects as a KML layer, then bringing the KML layer in a GIS environment and saving that layer as a shapefile. Once it is done, now I can even edit this shapefile by clicking like this. So I can in fact yeah, yeah, so this is I can edit this layer by using even editing tool. So I can treat this as a normal shapefile. Okay, thank you.